couple of teams square off in the Serve Pro First Responders Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Toledo Rockets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Kentucky's offense is on the field for the first time today. And here comes this quarterback. This entire offense is built around him. He is the engine of the entire team.
I mean, he's the leader. He's the alpha. Everybody looks towards him. He's been doing it all year long. Everybody believes in this young man. Big opportunity, big stage.
Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. One thing I've noticed from talking to coaches about their approach to bowl games is how many of them use it as a springboard for next season. They try to focus on developing some of the new guys, maybe, that have joined them for the bowl practices.
I mean, you get 15-plus extra practices. You start to play and experience more as young guys. The older guys get a little bit more rest. But, yeah, you're building the future. You're building the foundation. You're working on your technique. And you know what? You also get to have some fun. I think that's important for team building is...
Oh, picked off.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Getting set for first down. Wide receiver shows motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. The Rockets have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. The quick out. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They'll try to run for it. Good, solid pickup there now. They can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Rockets are moving quickly down the field. Might as well give it to him again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
Got it in the middle. It's Lay. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the misfire now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He looks that one in nicely.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get into a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. You get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
I'll tell you what, after that big gainer on 3rd down, you might think about your quarterback running it again down here. It's hard to throw down close inside the 10-yard line. You've got to have some design QB runs or give him a run-pass option on the perimeter. See if he can punch it in after that big gain.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Cutting it close now with 3rd and goal upcoming. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Rockets!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a kick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this route.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. That's caught. It's White. Stopped after making the catch.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Caught over the middle. It's Patterson. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Rockets offense is back on the field. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Bringing it back. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Wildcats. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end zone. Your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. From the gun, running back on the move. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. The Rockets have enough for the first down.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell, ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where
brings it down on the right side. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Quickly complete. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for a deep man. A full dive to haul that one in.
What a fantastic effort on that catch. That looked to me like it was just going to be a long incompletion, but how about stretching out, corralling the football, and this offense is on the move.
On the move. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Toledo. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Kentucky, 7.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
It just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The screen, by definition, is slow developing. That was just a little too slow.
Yeah, quarterback just held on to it a split second too long. You want to invite the rush to you as a quarterback when you're executing that play, but you've got to be able to get rid of it, and you've got to be able to negotiate the rush and somehow, some way find a way to get that receiver or running back the ball in his hands. And he didn't get it done.
Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. From the gun, running back gets the give. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season, throughout your career, and then it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags, personally. I love getting the gifts.
Yeah, I mean, to me, David, really, it was thinking about the tradition and history of these bowl games. I think that's one of the best things about college football. We're in an era today where bowl games don't matter as much as they did back when you and I played, but it was special to take the field with your guys one more time, but playing in games that had so much history.
And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. Couldn't order better field position for this offense. Quick strike complete. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Looking to pass on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short, coming defense trying to rise up. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Catch in the middle, it's White. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll take a shot. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky!
One of the areas they really focused on in this.
The timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. He'll try to tack on one more. Smashes it through for the PAT. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. Fielded in the end zone, it's Shields. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get...
Nothing but green ahead. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Coming after him. Takes the easy completion. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. I get it that the game is the primary thing about going to a bowl, but there are so many festivities surrounding it, Jesse. What do you remember about something you experienced?
There was a lot of pageantry when I think back to the bowl games I played in, and you have functions, you get to visit a brand new city, generally in warm weather, you get to meet the other team. There was some friendly competition.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Lets it fly. And he makes the catch at the 10. Touchdown, Rockets. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Just a short pass to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Third and short, they've got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to the air one more time. Gets it out fast. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. He wants to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's White. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. All wideouts, no backs. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Spin, still running. And he's still running after the move. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half.
Man, that's a great example of KYP. Know your personnel. A QB that doesn't run great, trying to get outside the pocket. Nice job by the defense applying pressure and running him down and getting the huge loss.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And it's right down the boulevard. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to move it through the air. Sends it downfield. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, a first half that gave us some riveting moments, not to mention the dramatic and the unexpected. Just a dynamite start to the First Responders Bowl. 2 quarters of both sides feeling each other out. And it's likely to come down to which offense can find a way to generate some big plays. Adjustments will be a part of it. Maybe it's time these typically conservative play callers open up the playbook. Nothing crazy, but a calculated risk here and there to try to gain an edge in what's been a stalemate.
The Rockets offense is back on the field.
With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the First Responders Bowl.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. He's looking to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. Touchdown, Toledo. And they take it in for 6 more points. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And the returner is stopped. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Quick handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
On second down, they'll take to the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Rodriguez. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. He's got it. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. Power football with the run. At the 35, he's loose. He's off to the races. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Wildcats look to keep this drive humming. To the air on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Patterson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. He's back to throw on second down. Gets it to the back. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Got a man. It's Patterson. On the sweet spin, and he's free. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And the junior was late on the release, and he threw it behind him. Now on second down. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Looking for space, it's Patterson. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Already proven reliable. Once he'll try a second field goal, this one a 37-yarder. Splits the uprights, it's good. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
Kentucky, 20.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Trying to find his man on 1st down. He's taking the shot. And he hauls it in inside the 30. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Rockets! Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anymore.
Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to...
Open runway ahead. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. On the run, it's Patterson. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Off play action. Caught behind the line. It's Rodriguez.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that one.
Hit as he throws. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. And this one splits the uprights.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
Kentucky, 23.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Motion from the offense. Quick pass on the jet motion. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. And the Rockets are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll give it to him again. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Toledo has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Got the first down and still on his feet. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. The Rockets are moving quickly down the field. He'll keep it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's difficult to contain athletic quarterbacks, but man, when everybody plays their assignment, it's a beautiful thing. I understand I got to take away this. I got to keep my eyes on the quarterback, make sure he doesn't pull that football. They weren't fooled, and the quarterback had nowhere to go with it.
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And the Rockets come to the line with a new set of downs. Going up top on first down. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. And he's brought down, and his defense gets the ball back for its own. First down for this offense. Handoff from the gun.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run.
With the catch, it's Patterson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Kentucky going quickly. Looking to throw on third. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the wideout. Ball in the air, intercepted. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. The Rockets offense is back on the field. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And the ball slipped out. Oh, and he's able to get it back. Good thing for him. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Quarterback checking off. On second down, he'll let it fly. Flying down the right side. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Toledo.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Kentucky, 23.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget it.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll off one deep down the left side. And that is interception number 3 on the day. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34. Looking for a productive play on first down. The give from the gun. Jukes his way for more. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. Took just one play, and they got it almost to midfield. First down from the 49. To the ground. He's got it again. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. On second down, he'll fire. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
Trying to get to it. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? The Rockets send out the punt unit. A low line drive and short kick. The ball is going to be down at the 35. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session.
Makes the grab inside the 30. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. From the red zone, looking for a man. Catch in the middle, it's Wilcox. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Got his man quickly. They didn't get a ton of yardage there, but they're really effective at using the back out of the backfield, and they do it to get the first down here. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
On second down, wants to throw it. Got rid of it just in time. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. They're going to throw it on third and goal. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force...
He's got it in the end zone! Touchdown, Kentucky!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle. A nice job by this offense, continue to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
And it's amazing how much offenses have just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much